What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be playing or talking about the new token rewards in NBA 2K20 MyTEAM. So lads, basically we got a whole bunch of them today. We got a whole bunch of token rewards, and I don't know when exactly they're coming. Right now they're not on MTDB, but at the same time you can get them. You can 100% get them. Thank you for the few bits, S-Coles. But you can, well, not necessarily get the cards, but you can get the pictures up, as you guys can see right here. But the players are as follows. So it's Morant, amere, stoudemire. The cards you can't see on screen are Diamond, Carmelo Anthony, Kevin Johnson. And yeah, so we've got Morant, Latrell, sprewell, Kevin Willis, Poal, westphal, laphonso, ellis, Malone, LaMarcus Aldridge, demar, derozan, pettit, and amere, stoudemire. So, I'm going to have to turn this off because people are still spamming the hosts. So, basically in this video, I'm going to be talking about the fact that these obviously are the new token rewards and how you can best take advantage. I'm going to talk a little bit later on today because I'm going to wait for the token rewards to kind of come out and the stats to come up on 2K20 Central because that's obviously, or MTDB at least, because they're the two best sites. And we're going to wait for that to go over the stats. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about if I think it's worth spending the token rewards on these, or the tokens on these players, or whether I think it's worth it going kind of the opposite route and struggling to speak right now because I'm live on stream to nearly 1,000 people, or just buying the packs and getting the MT out of the packs. So, yeah, that is pretty much it. Now we're going to go back onto NBA 2K, and I'm going to talk about what this is going to affect the market. So, lads, all I'm saying is if you guys have spent your tokens rewards here? If you guys have spent your token rewards on the token market just to get a whole bunch of cards, it's not that wrong a thing to do. Trust me, it's not that wrong a thing to have done, because if you've made a whole bunch of MT, all I'm going to say is that, like, the cards, as good as the cards are, we live in a world where for 70k MT, you can get one of the best point guards in the game. Maybe even less. Maybe even less right now. Like, I'm saying this right now. westphal sells better than Morant. He's better than Ja. But at the same time, token rewards are tokens. And people have their tokens, so they are, like, going to use them on something. So this is how you take advantage of it, lads. This is how you take advantage. So you have a look at your collections. But what I would advise you guys to do, anything that locks in for tokens is going to spike up, which is why I said it a while ago, I have kept all of my current players, because while 20 tokens isn't a lot for some people, for people that are only on the, say, diamond board and they want to go and get themselves a demar, derozan or a Bob Pettit or something, honestly, they would they're going to start locking in for little things. Heat checks as well. Yeah, I don't have many heat check cards, but if you got heat checks, because they lock in for those extra 5 tokens, they are definitely going to be great things to sell. Because trust me, I'm saying this right now, it is not worth locking in 20k MT for 20 tokens. But there are people that are going to be gullible enough to do it. There are people that are going to be really, really, like, hyped up by the token rewards that they're going to be locking in everything for tokens. This is why I said it. This is why, if you guys look at my auction house right now, why I have so many certain cards, like why I've held on to Frank Kaminsky and Lonnie Walker. Why I've held on to a lot of just kind of current cards sitting here. Because I know for a fact that obviously some of these are bad investments, like Penny's a dumb player to have in here, I should just sell them. But the thing is that you can make so much MT. I'm telling you right now, I think later on in the year, I think we get one last token update. Without question. And I think that token update is probably going to be in about a month's time. Last year, I actually predicted yesterday we were going to get token rewards because it was the exact same. It was the exact same as what we got last year. However, obviously they didn't come yesterday. But trust me, I think even later on in the year, I think it'll be like in a month's time. I don't think there'll be any point. I don't think there'll be enough hype about token rewards. But because so many people are looking for the rewards, and also because there's no rubies or amethysts, because there's no amethyst rewards at all, I honestly think that people are going to get desperate. People are going to get desperate and start locking in. Also, if you have any of these cards right here, these cards, I am telling you, not this set specifically, these guys, because these are looking for 100 tokens. So guys like Jordan Clarkson, all these kind of low price players, especially in a set like this, where, for example, Tatum's 42k. He's terrible. Like, he is actually terrible. Also, if you've got any of these dudes right here, and it's why I held on to a David Thompson. It is why I held on to a David Thompson. If you've got legacy sets, where is it? Legacy. I don't have Legacy Series 1. Where's Legacy Series 2? Okay, I can't find it anywhere. I'm obviously not looking hard enough. There we go. Legacy Series 2. Did I sell? I have Dave Thompson on my other account. That makes more sense. But if you've got legacy players, they're going to spike up. These 5 guys cost 200 or going for 200 tokens. Let's see the price right now. Look at this. If you've had a Bill Walton, he is now 146,000 MT. You've got all the other cards are going to spike up. All the other cards are going to spike up because everyone's looking for tokens. Mycon's 25k MT. Let's see what Monroe is. Okay, Monroe's still cheap. I was about to say, it's like literally every single person in the history of my team has been given a free Monroe. But yeah, like that is a great thing. Like there are people in the chat, like obviously Naft Gaming, again, one of the best like snipers or investors, is in here talking about how the best is Legacy. And then let's have a look at Legacy Series 2. Let's see what Nate Thurmond is. Nate Thurmond, 60,000 MT. If you probably could have bought him like 70k for Maurice Lucas. You probably could have bought these guys for way cheaper last week. David Thompson was 5k MT, I think. He was 5k MT earlier today. Or earlier yesterday. Okay, so he's not gone up too much because there's so many of them. But like, trust me, these aren't, like, it's not worth spending 100k MT on 200 tokens. That's not worth it. And it's not worth it. But there are people willing to pay it. Like, as you guys can see, some smart person decided to buy up all the Filchineers. He is now going to be over 100k. He's going to be over 100k because people are going to be so desperate for the tokens that they are going to be locking in for 200 tokens. You know what 200 tokens gets you? 200 tokens gets you a pink diamond. Albeit, Aldridge is going to be good. Sprewell is going to be good. Kevin Willis, I don't know, but he might be okay. But like, that's all you're getting for 200 tokens. You are getting a pink diamond card. And for example, you might be locking in 250,000 MT for those 200 tokens. But for 250k MT, you can buy Opal Magic. You can buy Wes Unseld, plus Darius Miles, plus Jeff Green, plus Batum, plus Wade, plus Eddie Curry. Like, that's literally what you're getting for that price. And also, they're not out yet, are they? No, they're not. But that is the thing. People are genuinely so desperate for tokens that you can make a hell of a lot of MT. So yeah, that is pretty much the video. This obviously isn't a video going over the stats and badges and stuff. I will be doing that in a little bit because I think before talking about tokens in general, before talking about the players, I may as well tell you guys how to maximize this, how to maximize your MT, and how to not fall into the trap of buying into the hype, which is a really big thing with my team. Just like, for example, the point guard T-Mac feels the exact same as the shooting guard Opal T-Mac. One of them is like 700k more than the other one. So like, that is the thing about these specific cards, that what I'm saying is do not fall for the hype and just be smart about it. Be smart about it. If there's a card you want, honestly, if you have the tokens, get it. If you don't have the tokens, go and play some TT online. But don't start locking in your MT. Because if you start buying a bunch of sets up, that is not the right way to go about it. That is not the right way to go about it, I'm telling you. Because you will just lose a bunch of MT on cards that are not worth their MT value. These are never going to be worth their MT value. For example, for 200 tokens, it's going to cost you about 300k MT. 300k MT is going to buy you a hell of a lot more than 200 tokens will. If you're going to lock in sets, it will cost you about 1 million MT to get an Opal. And none of these are worth 1 million MT. But anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it. That is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.